'Tis the season for apple cider donuts, but I'm not going to try to rival your local pumpkin patch apple orchard with their delicious apple cider donuts. Today we are going to be making an apple cider donut loaf. So first things first, and you can always do this in advance, we need to reduce 1 cup of apple cider, slowly simmering it to half the volume. I'm gonna put a small to medium saucepan over medium heat to start, add my apple cider, and we are just going to stir this occasionally until it simmers. Reduce your heat if you need to so that your apple cider is simmering instead of boiling. I'm gonna guesstimate that I'm about there. So I'm gonna turn my heat off. If you have an electric stove, just pull your pan off of the burner. We need that to cool before we add it to our batter or anything because we don't want to cook the eggs. That would be bad. The reason that we simmer and we reduce the apple cider is to concentrate the flavor but have less liquid. While that is cooling, we can gather the rest of our ingredients and maybe you can enjoy yourself a little glass of apple cider. By the time you've gathered the rest of your ingredients and sipped on your apple cider, your reduced apple cider has probably reduced to being cool enough that we can continue. Go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees and get yourself out a 9x5 loaf pan and grease or line it as needed. Take a ½ cup or 1 stick of unsalted butter melted. And if you can let that butter cool for a few minutes, that would be great. 3/4 cup of light brown sugar packed, and 1/4 cup of white sugar. Whisk that together. Add 2 eggs. You're supposed to add them in one at a time, but just make sure to incorporate them well. Then we'll add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, a ½ cup of sour cream, and the apple cider that we reduced. This should take about 10 minutes to reduce, and when I poured mine out, I had a little bit less than ½ cup. So I topped mine off, so it's a full ½ cup, and that should be totally fine. You've already concentrated that cup down, so we just want to make sure we have ½ cup of liquid. Once that's mixed together, set that aside and get out a medium mixing bowl. We're gonna add 1½ cups of flour, 1½ teaspoons of baking powder and 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, and 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. Now, I don't buy pumpkin pie spice. I just mix together cinnamon, ginger, and nutmeg. If you want cloves, add cloves. If you want allspice, add allspice. Whatever you prefer. So for my 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, I mix together ½ teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and 1/4 teaspoon of ginger. And then that is in addition to our 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Whisk that together. Once all of your spices are incorporated, bring back your wet ingredients, and we're gonna add our dry ingredients to our wet ingredients. Fold everything together and be careful not to overmix. Overmixing can make your bread dense. It can make it chewier than we want it to be. So stir just until all of your flour is incorporated. No dry flour. I think that looks pretty good. It's okay if it's a little lumpy. Let's get out our prepared loaf pan and just pour your batter in. Now the recipe I'm using, I'm borrowing it from Munchies with Mallory. She does have the option to make these into muffins. This recipe would make 12 standard sized muffins. But wait, there's more. We're going to take a 1/4 cup of white sugar and a 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon and mix that together for your cinnamon sugar topping. And then we're just going to sprinkle this generously over the top of our bread. Make sure you get the edges. Then we're gonna bake our bread for 45 to 55 minutes or until a toothpick or cake tester comes out clean. I'm gonna start with 45 minutes and we'll add more time if needed. All right, I have good news and I have bad news. The good news, your house is going to smell amazing. Bad news, I need you to wait at least 15 minutes before taking your apple cider donut loaf out of its pan. And then if you can wait for it to cool, it's gonna become a lot easier to cut. But if you can't wait, I can't blame you. I did wait. One more thing, my cinnamon sugar topping cracked and kind of fell off when I took the bread out of the pan. And I had seen some other recipes that said to mix the cinnamon sugar with melted butter and then pour it over the top before you bake. So I'll look into that and put some additional notes down in the description for you guys, but let us wait no longer. Let's give it a taste test. That sour cream really makes a difference. Some of my cinnamon sugar, a bit of it fell off when I tipped my loaf out. And so I set my loaf on top of the cinnamon sugar that had fallen out. So you get a little bit of cinnamon sugar crunch on the bottom pieces too. I'm not saying this is gonna replace your apple cider donuts, but it's pretty dang good. If you would give this recipe a try, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe for more delicious recipes. And if you're looking for another fall loaf, perhaps a pumpkin bread would tickle your fancy, go ahead, click here to view that video, and I'll see you guys there.